As a photographer, I've been to Antarctica over a dozen times, starting from the 90s to present. You immediately feel the environment where you're at, you know, the coldness of Antarctica. It's the windiest, driest, coldest place on Earth, so it's like a desert. On sunny days, it could be as warm as -10, -20, +10, but when the wind kicks up or you're at a remote location, it can be extreme. In 1998, I landed at the South Pole, which is in the middle of the continent, and it was -48 with the windshield. It was -112. So as a photographer, I learned immediately how to protect my gear, run the cameras, keep them going as long as you can before the batteries die. We reached out to Port-a-Brace, and we had polar bags, kind of like parkas for the cameras, developed in the 90s. And basically it's an insulated camera bag with a little snorkel hood for the lens, and you stick your hands in these pockets and you can operate the camera. And in the back, besides insulation, it had heat pockets, so you can put those little break the heat things and stick them in there to keep it warm. That worked for a long time, and then in the 2000s, when digital cameras came on board, the batteries seemed to be a lot longer and more durable with the introduction of lithium batteries. So we just keep them in our pockets and we swap them out. I've never had a camera die on me. We go out, they perform their mission. As public affairs, we document the mission and tell the story. So next to being a pilot, it's probably the best job in the Air National Guard, because you see everything they see, and our job is to tell the story. You know, when you go to the top and the bottom of the world, you have a different world perspective, because you've seen what the early explorers saw. You've seen the challenges and the struggles and the memorials of people that didn't make it. You respect the dangers in the world, but you also fall in love with the beauty, because besides all the danger, there's the beauty. There's the mountains and the volcanoes and the fjords and the glacier movement and the penguins and the seals and the orcas and the light and the snow and the reflection in the ice. So as a photographer, it's a dream job, because every time I go down there, it's always something different. Every artist will look at Antarctica differently. Okay, so from our point of view, multimedia means, you know, we have to tell the story, we have to document the story, but it doesn't mean that we can't have a creative angle and a creative view and build something from nothing to make it more attractive. So my philosophy is, when I'm documenting as an artist, I do all the safe shots first. I do my wide angles, I document the mission, the people, the aircraft, what's going on, the magnitude of the mission. But then I have now that's all done, now I have my time to be artistic. I lay on the ground, I get behind a skua bird and a seal, and there's the plane taxiing in. I'll go on a mountain and get a different view of the ice flow, and I'll wait for somebody to walk in front of that. I'm always pushing the limit, you know. Hey, Colonel, can I get down the end of the runway? You just fly over my head, you know, can I get that shot?